Hello and welcome back to another episode, the never ending of Zombieland Conquest. Now then, we join Marcus and Hawthorne sitting here at the kitchen counter. They've been doing, that clock up there is incorrect, that's not the right time. They've been having a little bit of drink, a little bit of something to drink, a little bit of Jack Daniels there, and they have been discussing the potential future, the potential strategy of the future as to where they're going to go and what they're going to do, which is really Marcus's plan. Hawthorne is just listening at the moment and, maybe giving a little bit of his own input here and there. Now, Marcus has explained to Hawthorne his need to deal with Jack Cabot, to set the record straight, to punish the crimes against him, and Hawthorne's totally on board with it, and they've both come to realise that they're going to need help. The two of them, although they could probably take on Jack Cabot in terms of getting themselves fully set up here in Good Neighbour with security, they're going to need more than just the two of them, and they don't actually know what taking on Jack Cabot is going to, what the after effects of that may be. Basically, Marcus here wants to go in and just kill everyone. He's done. He needs to kind of send a message. And Marcus has explained to Hawthorne about the people back at Sanctuary, and so he's decided to potentially go back, and on the way there, he's going to call in at his various temporary settlement locations, gather all of his gear, disband the settlement, and then head back to Sanctuary to see if these people who were so desperately looking for a leader, who Preston failed, whether or not they want to come with him, whether or not he can make use of them, whether or not they're prepared to fight and to serve the cause of liberating the Commonwealth from these traitorous, deceptive arseholes. Alright, so that's that. Now, Hawthorne's going to stay here. Hawthorne's job is going to be to basically begin to act as security for Good Neighbour here. So he's not going to stay in the base here. We're going to get him outside. We're all geared up. We do need to level up, actually. That's going to be one of the first things we do when we get outside here. We need to level up. I don't know exactly what we're going to get yet, but we'll find out in just a second. Okay, so let's take a look at the level up menu. And what was it we wanted? We wanted to get armor, didn't we? Hey, wait, we don't actually have a level up. Oh, yeah, we do. I think we're going to need armorer. Gun not rank 2 as well, though. I feel like I'm going to go armorer because we want to upgrade our armor pretty soon. We're going to have to be able to do, even if it's bare minimum, sort of minimal upgrades. Now,
buddy, I need to be a lot more high or a lot more drunk to be bothered
right. So Hawthorne's going to stay here. He's got his weapons. He's armed. He's armed and dangerous, alright, so his job is going to be to basically look after this place. Good Neighbour. Now, we're not going to head straight out. We want to also...
Keep your iron strapped on. Friendly advice.
Fair enough. We want to go and talk to McCready. Yeah, so look, people are starting to notice now what's happened. And, they don't know that we took all the gear and sold it. But I'm sure, I don't know, maybe someone will find out. Maybe they won't. So, we can only see. People around here don't seem like the kind of people to snitch, to tell tales. And it would only be Daisy that knew anyway, because we sold all the gear to her. So she's essentially complicit. She bought the stuff from us.
Enjoy your stay.
Thanks, bud. Now, We want to go down here and have a little chat with MacReady and just get a general gist of what his story is.
Yes.
What? Before we go making any major decisions around how we're going to go about what we're going to go about doing. Okay, I thought it was going to be a bit of music.
Look, pal, if you're preaching about the atom or looking for a friend, you've got the wrong guy. If you need a hired gun, then maybe we can talk.
So why don't you tell me about those guys that were here first before we talk about what you can do for me?
A couple of morons looking to climb the ladder of success by stepping on everyone else on the way up. Shouldn't be surprised, though. That's how it goes when you run with the gunners.
So what can you tell me about the Gunners?
One of the biggest gangs in the Commonwealth. Got a rep for being crazy. You know, so tightly wound, you think they were a cult or something? Stuck with them for a while because the money was good, but it never fit in. That's why I made a clean break and started flying solo. Now what about you? How do I know I won't end up with a bullet in my back?
Well, put it this way. I think me and you have got a common ground in not particularly having the greatest view of the Gunners. And, you know, I've got a few plans around that myself.
Bunch of caps, huh? Okay, hotshot. Price is 250 caps. Up front. There's no room for bargaining.
Are you sure about that?
Something wrong with your hearing? I just told you I'm not going to negotiate.
Fair enough.
So, are you in, or should I get back to my drink? Something wrong with your hearing? So, are you in?
Go on then.
Now you're speaking my language. Alright, boss. You got yourself an extra gun. Lead on.
It's exactly what we need right now, so we've already got MacReady on board. Does he have a weapon? He doesn't even have a weapon. Righto. Well, let's go and get him a gun. We'll be back. We'll be back to talk to her soon, I think. Marcus has noticed her. He knows she's there. I don't know who she is or what her deal is. Personally, I don't. But Marcus is you know, he couldn't help but notice her when he first came in the place. Obviously, she lives in the area. So and she's not a ghoul. Not that he's ghoulist. Not that Marcus is ghoulist or anything like that. But you know. Anyway, we'll see where that goes. All right. Let's go get MacReady a gun. So I turn around and he pulls this out of his pocket. So, what exactly is that? And I can't see it in his inventory, which is fine. I've got a little bit of a fear that he might be limited on ammo. So anyway, I can put this one back. I was going to give him an MP5 because it's the only one we've got a lot of ammo for. I've left most of our ammo here, but we've got 300 rounds. I didn't want that. I wanted about 200. But I took some for him. I don't need them either. I got us some more shotgun shells. From this thing here, you can order it in. It didn't work. It took my caps, but it didn't actually give me the ammo. So I ordered it in myself. It was about 250 caps for 30, so I doubled that. 200. It's a little bit steep for 30 shotgun shells. But anyway. Now there's a risk in what we're doing here.
Okay. Just give me a shout when you need it.
Hopefully he's going to stay here with Hawthorne. I want these two out on the streets. Looks like he's going to. So what I was about to say is there's a risk with what we're doing here. Because we're leaving these two guys in charge. They're both well equipped. They're well armed. We didn't have any armor for MacReady. Because we sold it all. What does that do? Inspect Hawthorne. Interesting. I don't know what that does or why it's not working. But anyway, we'll leave them two there. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? How do I get out of here? We're leaving them two out on the streets. without the best armor. And if they die, they die, you know, like... That's it. That's the end of their story. So we can only hope that they won't die. It's not too late, but it's getting on a little bit. Let's get some food into us. Oh, bollocks. Okay, we need more, we need to go pick up some water.
Can't get enough looks at this one.
She's got shells, does she? No, she doesn't. She doesn't have any shells for sale. But yeah, we sold her all these weapons and all this, a lot of this armor. I would have kept it, but I didn't think ahead. So we've got a little bit of purified water. We'll have to do something about that. Later on, when Marcus gets a bit more well established around here, he can employ a few of the locals as well, so... Right. Now, we need to be extremely careful. Because of where we are and what we've just done, all we've just done is basic stuff, you know, so we'll save here. Now, the plan. Marcus is going to head out on his own. For now, his task will be to travel first to here, then up to here, and all the way back up to here, and then obviously back up to Sanctuary. So he's got a few stops ahead of him. His only job is to survive. For the sake of what we're doing, when we get to a location, we're going to take all the gear that's there and stuff it in our bag. Just because otherwise I'm going to have to do, I don't know, a dozen or so trips. And it's just really not viable. Oh wow, okay, this needs some work. I need to go to a weapons workbench and fix this weapon up, because what exactly is that sight? Alright, so this is the Triggerman's gun, the one we got. And that's not appropriate. It actually doesn't have the best damage, but it's got about double the fire rate of every other weapon that we have. So give me a second, I'm going to go and do a little bit of work on this gun. Right, so as much as I wanted to keep that gun, I just couldn't. We don't have any adhesive, not even back at the base, not even in our bag. So I've had to switch it out for a regular MP5, HK MP5. It's got a little bit more damage, about almost double the damage actually, and it's got this sight on it, so we can use that. Alright, the plan then. We head over to Marlborough House, or whatever it was called. We can't really let these guys follow us. Because they will follow us. What I meant was, we can't really walk past them and let them spot us and try to run past them, because they'll just follow us and possibly pull in a whole heap more enemies. Alright, let's try this again.
Call me Charmer.
I think at this point Marcus is probably going to take every opportunity he can get to kill the gunners. Shit. Wow. Is he wearing power armor? Oh. Okay, alright, I get it, okay. They'll relax a little bit. Let's take it a little bit more stealthy. I didn't realise there were that many of them left. I thought we'd taken a few of them out. Maybe we didn't. Okay, let's try again. Let's not try again. Let's try again to get past them. Maybe I could take out one of them. Maybe not. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is... doesn't... Okay, I had like an hour and a half break, so, you know, give me a minute, I'll warm up. I'll get back into it. Just reminds me of how brutal this is. I don't know if there's another way around it, another way around that area, without going on a bit of a large detour. We'll forget the gunners for now, okay? We'll get there. Marcus is just going to have to suppress his rage for a little bit longer. Yeah, this gun is not the most accurate. Or powerful, at least against these guys. Okay, I feel like I kind of want to move on from this. See how quick he was? Jesus. This gun supposedly does 75 damage per shot. Maybe I'm just missing a lot of my shots there. Goodness me, guys. Alright, let's go slow. Suppose I could set it up as full auto, see if that helps. Yeah, it helps. It definitely helps. Now is not the time to be reloading there. That auto reload's a bit of a killer, isn't it? Just gotta be more careful on full auto because we use a lot more ammo. These guys are respawning. I think. Just wondering whether or not we want to go back through the subway. Maybe at least once we get to Cambridge where it's clear. I don't know though. It might not be as clear as we expect. Yeah, let's go down here and get a little bit of food anyway. Probably should have brought a little bit more healing stuff with us, but we might have some stuff at the other bases we're about to go to. Shouldn't be too busy around here. So we did set these up with the intention of using them a bit more than we're going to, but Marcus has got a new plan, so we'll just work with it. Maybe we haven't already discovered that place then. That was a new mission we got, wasn't it? We don't have any aid in here. What have we got in here? So we've got some gear here we can give to our new guys. And this is going to be a bit of a pain. I'm going to have to take everything. What just happened? That didn't work. Oh no, I didn't get to take everything. Never mind. Alright, give me a second. Okay, that settlement's been disbanded and scrapped. Now the next location is up here. So we do have to go real careful, otherwise this is going to be a long trip. Be respawning all the way back at Good Neighbor. So we'll go slow, we're not in any rush. Check out this fog, man. Although this is probably going to aid us a bit. So it'll be very hard for enemies to spot us. Yeah, I probably should have gone... Probably should have stayed up here to get on the bridge. Okay. Bonuses, we've just picked up a heap of food and drink. Speaking of which, let's get a little bit more food into us. Okay, it'll start getting dark soon. Suppose we could always stay over at a settlement before we disband it.
Hey, I think someone's out there. This is bullshit. What the hell was that?
Gotta watch nobody shoots us in the back. They don't know where we are. Shit. They might do now. Why did I get 0 XP for that? That's weird. This is where your thermal goggles would have been just... Well, I don't even know, but amazing.
Meow.
Shit, see what I mean? You can't see a thing. Did he go back?
Turn up, you're dead.
Yeah, okay. Shit, I might have screwed up here. Put it this way, if he gets around the corner, he's going to kill me with that gun before I'll kill him. I think. Yeah, maybe not. I'm getting a lot of 0 XP right now. I don't know why. I'm assuming that's a bug of some sort.
Only a fucking coward hides.
Unless it's just a delayed... I don't know what's going on there with that plus 0 XP.
There you are, you little bastard!
Picked up another ton of ammo there. Not sure if that's just some kind of like delayed UI element there on the left, but I don't know. I'm expecting a little bit of XP to pop up in a second. That hasn't happened before, I don't think. Okay, I think we've made it through that kind of area there. Okay, maybe we don't engage this time. Something's definitely wrong with that, isn't there? Just staying on screen there. Yeah, XP seems to be working again. We'll leave those guys to it. Now what we will need to do in order to facilitate our plan, we are going to need a location, like a main settlement location. We won't be able to use the Good Neighbor house because it's can you scrap this? You can too. So we can take as much of this as we want. Because we're not coming back here, but in terms of a location, we're going to need somewhere that we can use to build a proper settlement using the Sim Settlements setup, you know. We need a decent sized location. Now we have the option. I'm not going to scrap that. We have the option of either raiding a proper settlement or using the conquest system to build one out in the world. Now, as keen as I am to do that, what am I looking for here? As keen as I am to do that, in terms of, you know, the riskiness of trying to use the Sim Settlements system on a modded workshop location. Out in the world somewhere. Why can't I take all my junk? We just get this done. As you can see, we've got a lot of gear here. Okay, we got some green paint apparently. That's good. Alright, let me get this done. Right. I'm trying to remember what I was talking about. Yes, settlement location. So, obviously we could pick a place out in the world and build a place just like we have been doing. But we want it to be really fully functional as a proper settlement, and the risk obviously increases that there'll be issues in terms of pathing and stability. So it might, I'm going to sit with this, but I'm weighing it up because it might be wiser, given that we want it to be stable, fully stable. It might be wiser for us to choose a vanilla settlement, at least as our main base, and then we can establish less important ones using the conquest system. That's probably the way we'll go, I think. Forward operating bases in various locations as we try to retake other settlements, but have one main location sort of central. Yeah, we need to be careful now. It's obviously night time. Too bright. Don't think... Did I turn that? Okay, it turns back on by itself. Alright, let's focus in on this. At least as best we can. So I'll look more into that and think more about that once we've got the sanctuary. Once we've cleared all these other locations and gotten back to sanctuary safely. I see you there. Fuck. Are they coming towards us or not? The fuck's flashing over here? Somebody's hurt, aren't they? Why is he flashing? Has he got a torch? Better be friendly. Jesus. Tell you what, I think okay, he's a hunter. And he's obviously hurt.
You want to do some trading?
Well, I mean, I was thinking of giving you a stim pack, mate. Actually, no, it doesn't. It doesn't fix damaged limbs. Okay, we're gonna be wise. And we just actually cleared one of our settlements, but I think we're pushing our luck a bit here. What time is it? Okay. We're gonna go a little bit further. Just a little bit further. Maybe we try and get to Lexington. Just gonna have to go slowly. I don't really like the idea of going through the woods now. I mean, I said I was going to play Frost on permadeath, didn't I? I don't even know what I was thinking. I am going to, but Jesus Christ. The chances of us actually surviving and even just really getting out into the world, they're pretty low. We're going to have to play hyper cautiously. Hyper realistically. This already Concord? Lexington. Wow, that's quick. It's really not that far, is it? I think it felt so far for us because I went through the tunnel, through the subway, and it took us so long to get there. It's created this illusion of a great distance that we travelled, but we didn't at all. Now, I know we cleared this area out. Just wondering what sort of loot we left behind. A few bottles, they'll come in handy. I don't know if you can see that on camera there. You see a little bit of a kind of graphical... It's not really a glitch. It's just, you know, things sort of fuzz around a bit. And it always looks like those invisible creatures. Okay, we're not too far now. Now, where was our base? Maybe we haven't been up there. Yeah, we have. Yeah, we have. Alrighty. Did we build laser turrets? I don't feel like we built laser turrets. Right. So let's get storing this stuff. No, we're not scrapping it. Yeah, we'll scrap it. Take the components. Store the food. I don't think we can scrap the food, can we? No. Did we build that? Maybe we did, maybe we didn't. What the fuck? What's going on? I've just scrapped the doors. Where the hell did all these guys come from? We won't be able to sleep now. They just murdered all my turrets as well. Crap. Let's just see what we got in here. So much stuff. So much stuff. That's awesome. Maybe we did build a laser turret upstairs or something. Now we need to be really careful now. We do have the shotgun. Forgot about that actually. Don't think I can shoot through those barriers there. So we don't get any of our components back. Maybe because they're damaged, I don't know. Fucking hell. See that? Have a look at that. Is that an invisible bear? I'm not sure if I saw what I saw then. Pretty sure I just saw... Yeah, I see it. Definitely. Is it invisible or not? Holy crap. Oh my god, look at him. Yeah, he's dead. Alright, so he's not that strong in defense, but I'm gonna guess he's pretty strong in attack. He was fucking fast too. Jesus, alright. What's making all this noise? There's something above us, isn't there? Let's go get that cleared out. Then we're gonna go to sleep. What is it? I've lost it. Didn't we... I'm confused now. I thought we did build a turret up here. I don't know. I've lost it a bit now. Shotgun is invaluable, isn't it, against those things? The splash damage on it saves you every time. I'm hesitant to pull down these barriers. Maybe we do that tomorrow. Oh, it's this guy here. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll leave him up as a backup. Apparently there are still enemies around. We made it here just in time, didn't we? But where? Where are the enemies? Where the fuck is he? Can't even see him. Did I get him? I just shot into nowhere then. Fucking hell, that was lucky. Our health mustn't be too low though, because it's not showing up. Oh. Let's do 6 hours. Oh shit. Oh shit. Is the game paused right now? Fuck. Guys, bad news. So a mod has just kicked into gear. The mod is called Sleepless Nights. Can I pause? What pauses the game? Did I unpause the pause menus? I feel like this game's paused right now, but it might actually... Yeah, it was. Okay, I need to be able to pause right now. So the mod is called Sleepless Nights. And it basically gives you a chance to get raided. You know, if you're not in a safe zone, if you're not in a safe settlement, a big settlement, or, you know, your defense rating has to be like 60 or 80, or I forget exactly what it is. I didn't want to look it up because I didn't really want to know. I wanted to, you know, navigate it a little bit blind. So if there's something coming, I don't know what it is. It's probably going to be zombie related, ghoul related. Okay, maybe it's just going to be a few zombies, which won't be so bad. Okay, they're fucking inside. Feral miner, feral zombie. That's just a zombie. How did they get in? Oh, I guess they could have come through there. Shit, we're a bit vulnerable right now. Now, I think they come in waves. Up to three waves. Now, I'll be honest with you. I've got it set at the lowest setting. There's... is there 2 or 3 settings? Because I read the hard setting. And the hard setting is insane. And for our situation, it's certain death. Now, I'm prepared to put it on the hard setting once we get a bit more established. But we've got to be prepared to lose, if not all of our settlers, most of them, definitely some of them, whoever we've got, our soldiers or our settlers or whoever we've got with us, we've got to be prepared to lose some of them, because we will. So anyway, this is on the lowest setting, because I needed to know what it was going to be like. This isn't bad at all. I don't know how long it lasts. But I think I need to kill that one over here. Because he seems to be screwing with my mojo. Okay. Can we go back to bed now? So when you're outdoors, you know, in a place like this, which is not an official settlement and there's not sufficient defense, the chance goes up. It's not a guarantee attack every time. And when you get an attack, you get to sleep once more for free, you know, so the next time you're not going to get attacked. Now I will up the difficulty, like I said, when we're in a situation to appreciate it. And not have it basically kill us without question. There's a very good chance we'd have to just run and abandon wherever we are and let everybody else die. So it's early. Now we're very, very vulnerable. So that was basically really not much. A few zombies, a dog. I don't know how much worse it gets on this setting that we've got, but it is the first time we've encountered it. I'm already interested in upping the difficulty on that one, but we will we'll go slow with it. Got plenty of time. Did we get anything off you? Look at you. Wow, you're beautiful, aren't you? So these must be related somehow. Look at him. He's gorgeous. He doesn't even have eyes. He's like a giant puma. Or what are they called? The black one, the black cats that are in the jaguar. He doesn't even have eyes. Or his eyes are closed because he's dead, or okay, he has one eye. Wow. Super cool. Alright, let's get this place decommissioned. Have a look at this. Anyway, let's just make sure we got all the gear. Did we not take any of it yet? Alright, let me sort this out. I'm in the middle of transferring the ammo. Something's just decided it wants to taste my face. Ready? I don't know how well this is going to go. If we die now, we're in a bit of trouble. Because we haven't saved. Okay, apparently we're okay. Jesus. Scared the crap out of me. Yeah, I'd like my shells back, thanks. Yeah, that'll do. Now, it's morning. We can save in 2 hours. So now we've got to get back to... Well, now we got a red rocket and get our gear from there. Have we claimed Starlight yet? No, we haven't. No, we definitely have not. I keep forgetting that a lot of the settlements have been claimed by other groups. It's been so long since we actually visited any of them. Alright, let's take it easy here. If we die now, we've lost a whole episode of progress. Seems to be quite dangerous going off-road like this, I've noticed. And I think it's a bit easier to stick to the road as well in terms of risk. You know, we can see a lot more clearly on the road. Yeah, here's Starlight. Does this actually go past where we're going then? Oh yeah, it does too. Alright, well, this is Gunner territory, so now Marcus can... At least I think it's still Gunners. I don't know if this... I think this might even potentially change hands at certain points if it gets raided by... Oh, for fuck's sake. Is that Michael? I can't actually read that. Mischief something or other. Mischief Drago or Dago. Welcome to the channel. Nice to have you on board. Holy crap, that scared me. I need to make that a bit bigger because it is quite hard to read the setup that I've got here. That made me jump. Right, that's the purpose of it, you know, that's what it's for. It's not particularly fun, but was just good timing because those zombies were to our left there, and it sounded like it came from our left a little bit. So yeah, I think these bases can potentially change hands if the armies... If the factions that are present in the game go to war, or they are at war. You know what? Is there anybody? Okay, there is people here. It's a little bit. Some of these will be civilian, though. But they won't. What the fuck? If they're civilian, they won't attack us. So that wasn't a civilian. What have we got here?
Charmer.
Those footsteps always make me laugh. Risky territory, this guys. I think I'm gonna get the hollow time hood, clock hood mod, where you can just, if I activate the hood, we can see the time, so I don't have to do this because it's quite risky to do that in some situations like this. Try and remember, I'll install it. Got the Drumlin Diner down there too. We can check in on them at some point. It's been a long time since we've been up this end of the map. Alright, let's try and get a bit of a move on here. Don't want to be hanging around for too long. What's that noise? Who the fuck is this? Hello? Raider recruit? Where are you going? Where exactly are you going? He doesn't want to talk. Is he? If he's a recruit for the Raiders, says he's a Raider recruit, but he's not attacking us. So
No one said you could die.
what? I missed that. Sounded like he said, "No one said you can die." Strange. I don't know where he's come from. Hello. Oh yeah, we never spoke, did we? You were trying to engage with me once upon a time. Let me see if I can get up there and have a conversation with this guy, because when we first came here to Concord, he tried to talk to us, but we got sidetracked with all the zombies. Let's just go with normal stairs. Be the easiest to build.
Hey, what do you want? Hey, you, hold up! Don't shoot!
You better not be dead.
Hey, what do you want? Hey, you, hold up! Don't shoot! I'm not with those pricks. Let's just talk for a sec. Now that you took out the trash, the name's Jammer. And you're gonna want to hear me out. You want to get rich? You want to be top dog in the wealth? I got a plan, but baby steps. I need you to do a couple things for me first. Prove you got the chops. Should be easy enough for someone like you. What do you think? Interested?
You know what? I don't like raiders. And this guy says he's not a part of the raiders. So you know what? I think Marcus would be interested in hearing him out, but on a very short leash. I don't like these particular responses here, but we'll just go with this one, you know, like, I'm interested in hearing more.
That's what I like to hear. So here's the shot. There's some wannabe pricks hiding down by Walden Pond. Take them out and come back to me.
I mean, it could kind of tie in. We could make it tie in. So this is the Raider quest line for Conqueror, Sim Settlements Conqueror. Now, I've never done it. I don't think Marcus... He's not going to be happy about following a raider or being subject to any raider. You know, this guy here has made it sound like he's just given Marcus a job.
You're back. Those dumbasses dead?
Not yet. You know, if he gets too much of an attitude with Marcus, I think Marcus is just going to put a bullet through his brain. But... you know, sometimes the intelligent way to go about a situation like this is to navigate it and turn it towards your own interests. You know, like Marcus has got his own objectives here. This could serve his interests. So he's not going to go out of his way to be fulfilling roles for other people at this point. He's got his own objectives. But if he can turn this towards his own goals somehow, like we don't know if this raider here has access to other people who might want to join Marcus's clan.
Hey, Scaver. Let's trade.
I'm all good, thanks. You know, he might have a little gang that wants to join up with Marcus or something. Anyway, we'll give it a little bit of thought. So there's nothing here. Just on the subject of Marcus and where he's at. It's a very difficult one to understand. He's not become absolutely crazy in his rage yet. But he's got a very, very clear vision. He's not prepared to let anything get in his way. You know, there's different levels of intensity around this. Put it this way. Marcus could become the kind of person who anyone he dislikes, he kills them. Without hesitation, without question. That's an extreme. At the moment, he's not near there. He's not at that level. He's dealing with a very, very intense but managed and controlled rage. He's got a clear objective. He wants to kill the gunners. He wants to kill the raiders. And he's not going to let anything get in his way. That's basically where he's at the moment. That will evolve and transform into a whole war mindset where he's going to go to war. Right now, he's going to get vengeance on Jack Cabot and his group, and a few of the gunners around. You know, he's been attacked by the gunners over at the movie place, whatever it's called, Starlight. So he's already thinking about potentially taking that, but you know, he's trying to build up his army first. He's got to get to that point. When a couple of his friends have died, a couple of his associates have died in battle, then you know, it'll be taken to a whole new level altogether. Now, he could go so far that not only do the gunners piss him off and the raiders, and they're very, very easy to end, but it could be anyone. Anyone who crosses his path, anyone who gives him a wrong look. Now that's obviously the extreme. He's just going to kill anybody he doesn't like, regardless of whether they've done something to him or not, because everybody who pisses him off or gets in it, you know, who gives him the wrong kind of look reminds him of all of the arseholes who've shot at him and killed his friends, and so he just, you know, he goes way over into the deep end there. He's not there though now. He's just got a very, very intense, focused rage about him, and if anything, it's giving him clear direction as to what he's going to do and how he's going to do it. Now, we are going to call this the end of the episode. I just want to give you a little bit of insight as to what comes next. No doubt these episodes will be done today as well, but Marcus is going to hang out here. He's come back to Sanctuary. He's going to have a little bit of a talk with all of these residents, probably one by one, maybe as a group, but probably one by one at least to start off with. And he's going to inform them of his experiences out in the Wasteland and the experiences down at Good Neighbor and the plans that he's got. And he's going to give these settlers here the option to leave Sanctuary and come with him. Now, I don't know how many of them will come with him. Maybe they will all choose to come with him. Maybe they won't. Maybe some of them will, some of them won't. But, you know, what are the chances of like a couple of them surviving here on their own by themselves? They don't particularly seem very, very strong-willed or capable in that area. Maybe Sturgis would be fine if he stayed. But anyway, then we've got to get whoever decides to come with us. That's if anyone does. Then we've got to get them back to closer to Good Neighbor, closer to the city. I think Marcus is going to start his own operation from Good Neighbor. So we want an operational base pretty close to Good Neighbor, somewhere central to the city. So we've got to get our residents, whoever's going to come with us, we've got to get them back safely without dying. That's going to be the first task. Once we've got them to Good Neighbor, Marcus has got a job to do. He's got a job to do. He's got something to do all by himself. Now, I'm not going to reveal what that is yet. Some of you could probably guess. But he's got something he needs to do, and he needs to do it by himself. He also needs to find a location for a base. So that's what's coming up, probably, most likely in the next episode. And we'll see how well or how not well it may go to plan. So the final thing I want to do here before we end is get this gear, whatever gear we've got in here, which is quite a lot. Tell you what, I'll do this part. So that's going to do it for this episode. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye for now.